guys, welcome back to the Football Tourist YouTube channel. And I'm in a horrible place right now. Mental health's obviously fine, but I'm in Tottenham. So here we are, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, or as the fans still insist on calling it, so I believe, White Hart Lane. Built on the same grounds as the old stadium with that name, White Hart Lane. So I don't really know why they decided to change it, because I mean all the fans seem to call it that anyway. But this place, I've had a lot of people in person and in the comments telling me, oh, you've got to come here, it's better than Wembley, it's the best stadium in the world, all this and all that. And yes, so it seems to be a pretty unanimous thing, but I personally struggle to believe it. I think obviously it's brand new, it cost a lot of money to make, and it comes with very rave reviews, as I say, but maybe it's just me and my personal biases, and the fact that I think the team that play there, like, they can't have the best stadium in the world, surely. So, you know, a team that doesn't really ever achieve anything on the pitch, how can they have the best stadium in the world? And also on all the recommendations, one, I support their biggest rivals, and I can't get a ticket for the North London derby, and the women's team play generally at Leyton Orient's stadium. So how would I even go there? Well, they moved the fixture, I saw a couple of weeks ago here, which they've done before, but they also, like, they don't do it every year, because I think they also quite conscious that we tend to beat them quite heavily, although it was here last season and we lost, so need a bit of revenge there. But yes, so because they've moved the fixture here, I'm going to finally tick it off, and that is every league club in London I have now visited, or once I get in there I will have. So very excited about that, at least. And yeah, I guess I want to give my honest opinion on whether it's actually that good or not. So let's get inside the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and see whether it does fit the billing of being the best stadium in the world. They're not letting my bag in. I've gone to hundreds of stadiums at this point doing this. I think Wembley's the only place I've not been able to get it in other than here. And on top of it, I'm stinging everyone that's got a bag bigger than an A4 bit of paper at £10 each. Utter woke nonsense. To begrudgingly say that in the concourse there's bars and everything, it is quite nice. Right, so I've heard good things about the sausage roll, but I couldn't find it. I just went in the bloody catering. There was pizza, there was burgers. I mean, the food choice was incredible. But the sausage roll was the thing I came here for. I don't want to spend too much money and give it all to bloody Tottenham. Come on, let's be realistic here. That's just ridiculous. And yeah, I couldn't find the bloody sausage roll anywhere, so I'm gonna have to go without, unfortunately, unless I can find it in the away sector somewhere. Their turnout's been quite poor, to be fair. Their song totally drowned out there, and then the North London fella belted out far louder than that was. Says so, really. Barely a minute had been played and already Arsenal 1-0 up. Alessia Russo, I think it was. Oh! Now with that fast start, I haven't even had a chance to mention that I was actually at the game last week. I didn't do a video, but I was with my sister and she didn't want me to, so that's fair enough. But yeah, since Slegers has taken over from the own side of our earlier this season, it's been a lot better. Beating Brighton 5-0 and then Juventus 4-0, so trending in the right direction and already winning today, so good start to her reign in charge. I think the concourse and the food selection is pretty great, but otherwise I don't think it's anything like that special in terms of the Premier League. I really don't. So it just is a toilet bowl, isn't it? I mean, look at that. Another beautiful goal, this time Little found Marnham in the box and a bit of space. She just took one touch and tucked it away brilliantly. Already it's looking like it might be another good day at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for Arsenal. Oh. There is a lot of red in the home end, let me just say that. I'm in the sold out away end. So obviously tickets are pretty easily available for this game. And one thing on the stadium I will say is because of the openness, the way it's set out, the acoustics carry over really well. I must be said, it's well designed. So I'm sure the Arsenal songs are ringing around the stadium because Lord knows there aren't any from the home end. And it also makes it a bit like a wind tunnel. Like when the wind was whipping around, it really goes around everywhere. It's quite cold in there, I must say. Found the sausage roll. They were upstairs all along. Best in the league? Surely not. It looks kind of dry. Yeah, it is pretty good to be fair, actually. I still don't think it's worth £1. For £1 more, you can get the best sausage roll in the world, the Borough Market one. So, I'm not sure. And we're back underway. Tina Black semis, she just came on, slipped through, and slotted past the keeper. 3-0, that's game over. Oh, fire too. Substitution for Spurs. Well, how easy was that in the end? An absolute procession. Arsenal 3-0 winners. And it's been a very good week with the Brighton and the Juventus games as well. Arsenal on a bit of a roll at the moment. Arsenal! Arsenal! might as well round this up in the bag queues. I'm expecting it to be quite bad. It was certainly quite badly managed on the way in. Took forever. Yeah, I mean, the game itself was obviously pretty one-sided. The scoreline says as much. The record between the two sides says as much. I actually think that they've gone backwards quite a bit in the last few years. They're certainly given us more trouble in the past, discluding the game where they beat us here last season, which was a bit of a robbery, to be honest. As for the stadium itself, is it better than Wembley? In my opinion, and I may well be a bit biased, but I'm going to say no, I don't think it is. Wembley's just that bit more impressive. I like the sort of the one-tier gradient stand that was pretty much opposite where we are. That's a cool feature. But I don't know, other than that, it doesn't seem that grand. It didn't seem that impressive to me, to be honest. With the facilities, the massive like food court bit, it felt more like a concert venue or something like that, rather than or probably what you'd find in American sports stadiums rather than a football stadium, for me at least. So yeah, I mean, me personally, it didn't really tickle my fancy as much as a stadium like Wembley. I'm sure I'd feel like I prefer a stadium like Dortmund's Westfalenstadion, but that's just me. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm off to a second game of the day, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, goodbye.